Okay, so in today's video, let us discuss Codeforces round 649 division 2 problem A, XXXXX. Ihab loves number theory, but for some reason he hates the number x. Given an array A, find the length of its longest subarray such that the sum of its elements isn't divisible by x, or determine if there is no such subarray. And I'm sure all of you know what a subarray is. It is a part of an array. It's like a segment which is continuous. So that definition is given here. You can delete elements from the beginning and from the end. So I'm pretty confident everyone knows what is a subarray. So how is the input output? You have test case, you have n the number of elements, x, and then the elements. So looking at n, we should not think of O of n square solution. We will get TLE. So brute force method will not work. What is the other method? What did I do? So this was my code. So basically, let's take, for example, I'll show you my code. I want to explain the problem. So for example, n equal to 3, x equal to 3, and the array elements are 2, 2, and 7. So we can see that sum of all elements over here is equal to 11. And 11 is not divisible by 3. 11 mod 3 not equal to 0. So for this array, the length of the longest subarray is n only, which is 3. What if I give you this example, like n equal to 3, x equal to 3, and let us say 3 and 2 and 1. In this case, we can see that sum is 6 and 6 is divisible by 3. So the entire array cannot be the answer. We now need to search. How to search? Let me traverse the array once from the left side and another time from the right side. When I am traversing from the left and right, I will tell you what happens. So I hope you understood till here. So the given array was this 3, 2, 1, x equal to 3, and sum s is equal to 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Let me first traverse the array from left to right. Let me check if sum minus a of I, sum minus a of I is not divisible by x. If sum minus a of I mod x not equal to 0, then I can directly break. I'll break out from the loop. So for example, if I say 6 minus 3, that is 3 not divisible by 3, that is wrong. So when the condition is wrong, I will decrease sum. I'll decrease sum. I'll make sum equal to sum minus a of I. For example, if this condition was true, sum minus a of I mod x not equal to 0, I will directly break out from the loop. because the remaining sum will anyway not be divisible by x. If I subtracted a of I from sum and that resulting sum is not divisible by x, then I can directly break out. We need the longest array, na? So whenever I'm getting this condition true, I will break out. So this was the main condition. Once you break out, find the point at which you broke out. Find the index and equate it to some value. Same thing you do by traversing the array from right side. Because there might be a case wherein you will get a longer array when you traverse and do this operation. So that was actually my code. First of all, I checked if sum mod x not equal to 0, that means the entire array is the longest subarray. So print n only. If this condition is false, I was doing that only. First, traverse the array from left to right, equate the index where you get this condition as true, then the loop will break out, equate that index. If the loop breaks out, only equate, otherwise you don't have to. And do the same thing by traversing the array from right side. And equate that index also. So basically these indexes, when you equate, matlab, what I'm trying to say is not equate the index, you find the length. How to find the length? Like this. N minus I minus 1 will be the length when you traverse from left to right. When you traverse from right to left, the length will be I itself. Then you find the max of these two. And if both of them are 0, that is, both the values have not changed, that means there is no subarray. So when there is no subarray, you should print -1. So you can get a O of n solution. It is easy. I suggest all of you to try it once again. Basically, you have to just find the entire sum and traverse the array from left to right and keep on decreasing some value. If it is true, it will be, otherwise it won't be. So that was the solution. And thanks for watching. Bye.